Grandma and Papa, what's the key to happiness?
Companionship, communication, and love.
Papa?
That's it.
Grandpa, how did you and Grandma meet?
In a beer joint.
Oh, Daddy, don't. That's not true.
How'd y'all meet?
Well, we were just grew up together in a big, nice community, and everybody knew everybody, and that's how we met.
I got one. Do y'all still hanky panky?
Oh, of course.
Layla, you got a question? Matthew?
Layla, what's your question?
Question about that.
One question, their favorite color or something.
What's y'all's favorite color?
Blue.
I say we're blue.
Blue.
Blue shirt?
Matthew? Or
What is y'all's favorite memory together?
Having 26 kids.
Having all of our girls, our 4 girls, and I think about 11 grandkids, and maybe close to 16 great grandkids, and we have 1 great granddaughter.
What's the key to a long marriage?
Just love each other and be happy.
And tell the truth all the time.
I
And
got one.
if you have problems, sit down face to face and talk it out. Don't pout about it, and don't carry grudges.
that's right. How long have y'all been married?
Well, in about 25 days, it'll be 69 years.
Oh my gosh, it's probably the oldest couple in the world, y'all. And they're still together and happy.
Do y'all remember the day that Monica was born?
Yeah, I do.
Can you tell me anything about that date?
Okay, let's see. It was August the 12th. I went to the hospital about 3 or 4 days before she was born, and of course it was false labor because being a young mother, you don't know what labor is really, I don't guess, and you don't have ultrasounds back then and all that. But I went home, and then when the pain, we went the night before to visit a couple that we'd run around with. Climbed the steps. They had a garage apartment. We had to go up these steps. We came down, and about midnight or so, I started having pains after we got home. And we went to the hospital probably about 3 or 4 in the morning. And she wasn't born to 5 something that afternoon. And it was hard labor, I tell you. Because I never had experienced anything like that. And it was tough.
How old were you?
I was 19.
Did you have medication?
Huh?
Did you have medication?
Epidural.
For the pain?
Well, at the end, but not during that whole 12 hours that we laid there. And one of my best friends came to visit. He could come in the labor room, 2 at a time. And I was just dying, hurt. And she said, well, spit it out. Say anything you want to. It don't matter. And I said a few choice words, I guess. I don't remember. And the doctor said, oh my gosh, where's that little nice Miss Smith that I used to say? And we got tickled.
What do you got, Brody?
Can you describe how and when Papa or you proposed to each other?
With
Well,
Grandpa.
Yeah, Grandpa.
How'd you
He don't
propose?
remember.
Probably before you went to the military.
Oh, yeah. It's full of I don't know. I can't
When he
remember.
joined the
Virgil have a
Navy.
gun on you?
Huh?
What?
Did Virgil have you at gunpoint?
Just about.
No, he said my uncle did. Because we talked about it when he was going to leave to go to the Navy, and we said, well, when he comes home from boot camp, we're going to get married. And of course, Mother and Daddy didn't really go for that too well. At least Mother didn't for a while, and finally Daddy accepted it. But when we did get married, some reason, I don't know why, my uncle had the license in his pocket. And of course, we were all poor. We didn't have a licensed photographer. And he was our photographer, my uncle was. And he needed to run to the drugstore to buy some flash bulbs or, he had the old time, or film, I don't remember. And the preacher, it was time to get married, so we had the ceremony. And my uncle, being the character he was, he said, it's not legal. Here's the license. Nope, we got to do it again. And he made the preacher go through the ritual again.
Yeah.
Matthew, did you have one?
Yes, I do. What did y'all two do when Grandpa got back from military?
Well, when he finally got out, we got married, and then I was going to go to California where he was, but they put him on a ship that was, they called it Dry Dock Daddy,
Yeah.
out in the ocean, and he wasn't going to be able to come home to the apartment. So why did I want to go sit in an empty apartment? So my parents said, we talked about it, and I stayed at home and went to business school and graduated so I could have a degree, so I could work to help support us when we did get out. And then when he got discharged, he came home, and we rented our first apartment, and it was 2 years after we got married before Monica was born. And then 4 years we had Lynette. And then 10 years we had Missy. And then 5 years we had Shelley.
Damn, I can't believe it. You're 17 when you got married.
Uh-huh.
Just a little bit older
What
than
is y'all's
you.
biggest regret?
Huh?
What is y'all's biggest regret?
Give me a regret in life.
Your biggest
So when you
regret.
look back on it, you say, I wish I would have
Yeah.
changed that.
I got to take the fifth on that.
Well, I don't think I have a regret in marriage.
No, and just in general.
Just in life.
I used to blame myself for some of the things my kids would do. But as HB and I tried to raise them the best that we knew how.
Mhm.
But maybe we didn't know how as young as we were. I don't know. But I think most of them were pretty good until they got left home. And then, you know, you don't have no control over them after they leave home.
You know they're taping all this.
What was a concert that y'all went to together? You know, the first
The
one.
first one, Elvis probably,
Where at?
Cotton Bowl,
Cotton Bowl.
free.
Y'all danced.
No, it was a
wasn't
concert.
It
You're like, no, we didn't dance.
You sit,
It wasn't a
it's
dance.
just like it was in the Cotton Bowl, and you
Just sit down and
stand.
watch.
And he was out in the middle of the field, and he put on a concert, and it was free.
What was the last concert y'all went to?
Oh gosh,
I don't even remember that.
I don't even know. It's
We didn't go to many concerts.
What kind of person was Grandpa when you first met him? Was he outgoing? Was he shy? Was he
Grandpa?
kind? No, you.
Oh,
no. Well, the first time I met HB,
Was he cocky? What was he?
no, he wasn't cocky. The first time I met him, like I say, we had all run around together, but I didn't know him then. And one day we were all up in Urbandale, where everybody was, and they said, well, HB just got home from Seattle. Let's go out and get him. So I went with them, and that's where I met him, really.
What was he like that day?
Well,
Was he shy? Was
he probably didn't pay
the life of
attention.
the party?
He didn't pay attention to me because we were just a group of people. But,
Right, but you were
no, after he got okay, he wasn't shy.
outgoing.
He was shy around the family members until he got to know all of them. Because I had an aunt that came one day from out of town, and he was there, and I introduced him. And when he left, my aunt said, "You got to teach that boy how to talk. He don't know how to talk."
I have one. I have another one.
Okay.
When did life uprise for both of y'all?
I guess when we started helping our children, that was the highlight. We were very proud of them.
I've one. What did you do with your kids? What did y'all do for fun?
oh, we just went to the movies and
We went to movies.
parks,
Did y'all camp?
camp out, yeah.
No,
Beach?
not before we got married.
No, after.
Oh yeah, we went camping a lot with family and with friends. We bowled a lot. We were in a lot of bowling leagues. Of course, we used to go dancing a lot. Not a whole lot, but dancing. And then, I don't know how old we were. We joined a square dance club, and we were real involved in that. We square danced for over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And HB was vice president of all of North Texas.
And he had some moves on the square dance floor, or what?
You don't have too many moves in square dance.
But he looked smooth.
Oh yeah, yes he did. And we had a lot of fun. We met lots of good people and have lots of friends. And of course, we have lots of real old friends, but we also have a lot of friends that we met in square dancing. We have friends we met in bowling, in general.
For each of y'all, who was the most famous person y'all met in y'all's life?
Lord, Jimmy, I don't know.
Have you ever shook hands with a president,
No.
a governor?
Well, I went up to the governor's mansion one
You
day.
didn't shake hands with
Wait a minute, I went up to the governor's mansion one time when I was in Austin with my daddy. We were down visiting my grandfather, and he said, let's go by visit the governor. I think it was Shivers, I'm not sure anyway. And mother said, well, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. You can't get in there. just take it. Don't answer it. And then Daddy and I went up and knocked on the door. And of course, they're not going to let you in because of security. And Daddy said, yeah, is the governor in? Of course, they said no. He said, well, will you just tell him that Mr. Powell from Dallas was down to visit him?
Golly. I wonder if he ever got that message.
Well, I think he did. I think he sent Daddy a letter. I'm not sure.
Shelley's calling. Grandma.
Go take it.
You need to.
All right, you can take it. You can cut it off.
Yeah. Okay. And one more question. What is one thing that you want to tell your grandkids for their future? Like, what's one thing you want to leave with them forever to live with?
I want them to pick the right kind of friends. If you find friends that aren't associate or appropriate, you need to get rid of them because you don't need to be around those kind of people. You need to live a good, clean life, and you also need to get in church and believe in God. That will get you the furthest in the world, is to live the right life and don't hang. It may be your best friend and he wants to give you some pot or wants you to steal something no, you don't want to do that. Walk away and do not go back to him or her. Get them out of your life completely, because we all want to be good citizen people and do what's right.
I have one.
Papa.
What is one thing that has changed over the years that y'all like?
That
Like
we like.
something that's different from when y'all were kids to
Well,
now.
times have really changed, you know.
Yeah.
God, everything's changed.
Kids do not have the fun that I had when I was 10 years old.
Yeah, but what's one thing that you liked that's changed?
Something new today
What's
that
the
y'all
zip
like.
code?
Well,
Your carpet.